We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Tyler Glasnow will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one. So stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
From the stretch. Swung on by Buxton, and this is sent to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Batting second,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half?
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ready with the 1-2. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Randy Dobnak, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Brian O'Grady is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Second baseman, number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive-in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin.
So coming to the plate, Austin Meadows. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
O'Grady is off of first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a drive out to left center field. O'Grady rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score and the Rays tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box now, Willy Adams, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now to the plate, Joey Wendell, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Popped up. Sano has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 2 and the Twins 1. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Standing in, Mitch Garver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
One out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Mm, 3-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And another foul ball. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Travis Blankenhorn is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermeier giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Max Kepler. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Kepler is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kevin Kiermeier.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. One is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermeier now.
1-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Down 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
In now, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Standing in now, Brian O'Grady, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Brendan Lau. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
0-2. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
In now, Austin Meadows. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One and one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Willy Adams would be next. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adams, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1, no.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Lifted into center field. Buxton is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Rays lead it 4-1. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Grady is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out.
Now batting, the 3rd base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Joey Wendell digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and no strikes.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermeier. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now the 1-0. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Left side. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch. Into
right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Brandon Lau is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Yeah.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 56 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It looked like he might just walk out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Rich Hill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the 1st strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Rays 8 and the Twins 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Still 1-2. Here's the pitch. Count still at 1-2. The pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Garver. Originally from the state of New Mexico, he was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Kiermeier, still ranging back. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Travis Blankenhorn, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Byron Buxton. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Twins 3. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Hill was born in Massachusetts. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in once again, Willie Adams. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Donaldson is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Joey Wendell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means Kiermeier will hit next. From the stretch.
Hey.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. 8 runs and even 10 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Aaron Luke will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 15, Aaron Luke.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's a base hit on the line. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In now, Jorge Polanco. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Luke has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 0-1, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Too high.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is under this one. 1 down. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Mike Zunino comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Donaldson waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Brian O'Grady. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire too.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. O'Grady comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. And there's a base hit on the line.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Popped him up. Zunino is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Travis Blankenhorn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball in.
One and two now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And no one will get this one. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. A ball and no strikes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they lead it by a count of 8-3. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Ball 1. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. One gone now in the Minnesota seventh, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Chaz Rowe comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line toward the gap in left center. O'Grady will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Nelson Cruz.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 8 and the Twins 4. Last half of the 7th here, and up next will be Willy Adams.
Not shortstop, Willie Adams.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Hunter Renfroe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive base hit.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Kiermeier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
No strikes.
Yandy Diaz will be next. The 3-0. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Stashak enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 61, Cody Stashak. Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball one.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
Ball two.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Good battle. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Nope.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The left fielder, number 31, Ryan.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian O'Grady. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He pulls this one into right. And the catch made right in front of the warning track as the runners retreat, and there are 2 away now. On to first, a double play. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are out in front, 11-4. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. Hit in the air to shallow center. And Lau is there for the catch. There's 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Travis Blankenhorn. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Byron Buxton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
ready now, Ji-Man Choi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Willie Adams. Ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Kepler. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a single in his first try. from the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So here's Kevin Kiermeier as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 13-4. Colin Poche comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Colin Poche.
Striding into the box, Max Kepler starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. And it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Miguel Sano is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. And that misses for ball one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Twins. Minnesota, good night.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Rays win for a 108th time, most in the division. Aaron Luke claims the win out of the pen, his first. Randy Dobnak was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours.